Previously on Beacon Pines.
Rolo didn't come home last night.
Your typical shady stuff.
Oh,
You'll be the first to know.
the name's back. Poke it with this stick. Ah! Oh,
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
I don't feel so good. 完了，沾上了这个。哎呦我天啊，太糟了，太糟了，怎么办？哟，别碰。That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? I don't think so. Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rolo caught up in all of this?
那 Rolo 是不是已经变老了 ？We have to find Rolo. You took the words out of my mouth. 刚才那个选项好像没弄对呀、我们得……哦 Well there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to this part of town? We were just helping look for Rolo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Huh? Rolo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He's just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Rolo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Well, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you got lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. Look at your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well and ends well. I will introduce you to Rolo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rolo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Ooh, Nanette. Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. 奶奶人呢？Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. 他们家里有这个化肥，因为要养花儿。It turns out Rolo is safe and sound. 奶奶呢？诶，
Luca was alone.
奶奶人呢？
The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. 哦，直接睡了。
Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. Why don't you grab me some nice bait? Sure thing, Dad.
这是河边那个场景。
Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. We're fishing with bees?
蜜蜂
Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one. Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. Dad, I don't understand. Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal. The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was. Dad, we have to go! Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
做了一个噩梦是吧？哦，游泳，哎呦，
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo？
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
啊，真的是 Rollo。Luca。 Rollo, is that you? Luca. There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now.
他在哪儿呢？
But some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday.
What?
The man in the hazmat suit?
It took me to some sort of, I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. This I'm more interested in, for now at least.
Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe.
Kerr? No. Trust his, Hold on, someone's
The
coming.
signal went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are
Luca
you?
held still, waiting for a response. His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they are gone. It's getting worse.
I can barely hear
Rollo's
you.
voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! Oh. He wanted me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you are a
Luca
genius.
grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Let's go. 然后他自己去了 Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. 啊，确实有个那个啊。
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching.
Huh?
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
哦，奶奶？So, we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
Tolliver 好像是一个树塔之类的，什么动物？ We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to set idly by while that danger persists. Refuse. Hiram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Harris Valentine. His resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after you called this morning. 啊，今天早上打电话的是这个。Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all. I knew very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We will reconvene after the festival. 奶奶回家了，糟了，我不在家里。Oh, Ran. Why are you meeting with Mrs. Bartley and Miss Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca! Oh. Gah! Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there?
Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your grand enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I told them here.
What do you think they are up to?
Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined.
They mentioned the festival.
Yeah, I heard that too. Has your grand been doing anything different recently?
我是个记者啊。
Anything strange?
She's got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door.
A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems.
She was either furious or terrified. Or both.
Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime.
I will.
Dawn.
Aren't you coming out?
Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca.
树屋。哎。哦 ，Solomon， 你们俩在干嘛 ？I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, Odd is
The
good.
two boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quiet. Memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. 他们两个在搞什么？什么东西字母变了？搞不懂。这个地方呢？嘿嘿。I'd better hurry up to the treehouse. 哦，对不起。什么东西的字母变了？我没有看刚刚的那牌子，能回去吗？没有变啊。Beacon Pie。没有人了。Treehouse。哎。Rolla? Rolla, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolla.
Mr. Kerr said you were alright.
听得到吗？ What happened out there? Darn it, Rolla, where are you? 搜不到了。什么？Who's there? It's Beck.
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in there. So you better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore. 是那个吗？是 Iggy 吗？
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
好像是 Iggy。哦，真的是 I'm a monster， 真的是 Iggy。And now they hurt me like the beast I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically.
Oh.
Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. It's all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second. And I get to be like this forever? This must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters, there's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weekwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Rolla! It's not safe, Luca! Rolla, where are you? The treehouse! I'm at the treehouse, Rolla. Where are you? No, look at the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. Huh? Clipboards? What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. 哎，Toby，他们是机器人吗？Let's ask him more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this Bornrail dorm cell? Oh. Crap. They found me. Luca, what is happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I will see what they want. 怎么这么多？怎么这么多？ Hello, Miss Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informed chat? We'll be brief. Your time is valuable to us. 怎么这么多？ Be done in a second. Of course. We have problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. 哦，他们自己知道 Toby 是一个就是那个一个集团。A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC.
MCDC?
The Mission Control Defense Cannon.
Oh.
From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away! Just leave me alone! I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into Pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gong do to him? Well, that's pretty honky big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny bit I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You are in a quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wild world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope?
Ah.
Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Luca drew himself and decided to take the only option we had left. Fight. 就这招。
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight.
打。
He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
William Kerr. Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Huh? Hey! That was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
And this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
Oh.
As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Tickle. Fight? Strange? 怎么办呢？ Struggle? 这个我可以跑掉吗？啊，这个把 Iggy 我试试啊，用 tickle 这个地方。Beck took a deep breath and thought, well, time to bust out the fight. Tickle? 啊，不行 ，tickle？ 觉得 tickle 试试吧。
Well,
不能用
bust
fight。
out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
啊，莫名其妙。What the?
Tish, is she tickling you?
Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
太怪了。
What just happened?
She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See I ran, you kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh! Wow! 上一回看到伊吉也沾了这个液体变成那样之后，觉得快洗掉。What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Wah! Is it bad? It depends. What are you feeling about having a more mature, refined look? Oh, God. 我去把那个毛毛剪掉。
Chapter
还好。
4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
去找一下。这个地方不能去了。哦 Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
他们找得很累了。
That's Beck.
I don't care who she is. What happened?
We were just helping looking for Rolla.
Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
那确实啊，弟弟失踪了呀。We are running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
就告诉姐姐 Rollo and I were just playing in Whipwood yesterday. We were investigating the lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back.
Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought.
姐姐挺好的。
With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rolla's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now, Scoot.
You really believe his story?
What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival.
My dad had been acting weird lately.
你爸爸是哪位?
Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here?
This place gives me the willies.
别去踩那个水哦。Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. 哈，走吧。注意，哎
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Oh! Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that.
Sorry.
Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the darn thing never does, of course.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really.
The whole thing's a waste of money if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet?
Not yet.
Long time for a boy to lose his way.
Roland knows these woods too well to get lost.
I suppose you're right. Silly boys and antics. 这个音乐怎么回事? Silly boys' antics have this whole town worried sick.
Antics?
We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks.
You think this is a prank?
What other possible explanation could there be?
He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost.
Someone took him. I knew it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Darn it, boy. If there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face.
怎么办？告不告诉他？我现在不是很相信药房老板。
There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all.
Ooh.
It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a shame? Huh? Lurking behind those eyes.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? 等等，那个穿黄衣服的是不是就是他呀？体型看起来像，但是我不知道这个音乐想干什么呀？ You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
哎，我觉得 I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
黄衣服的就是他。Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourself, can you? We were all so close to be done with this. 他说的是，我的，就是我的爸爸妈妈是不是也掺和到这个事情里面来了？然后都是被他处理掉了，都被药房老板处理掉了。那个穿黄衣服的就是药房老板吗？是吗？天啊！
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit. Oh God. 我被关到电话亭里面，但是
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet.
这是个秘密通道。
The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
天哪，我被处理掉了。
Wait. No. This isn't the end.
你可千万别在这个地方给我结束。
I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
赶紧。Oh no. Something else. 没有别的，只有这条路了 ，struggle， 我得从药房老板手里面跑掉。This is a story about struggle?
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask.
面具碎了。
With a muffled yelp, the hand let go.
跑掉
Luca
了。
was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home.
快跑！
Chapter 3.
哦，回家了。